Our child is no longer just a little baby who gazes at you with a silly smile or cries uncontrollably. You started communicating with each other, but you gradually notice that your little one is developing emotions, maybe throwing tantrums to resist, or quietly hiding thoughts. Some even start lying. So, how can we help our little ones manage their emotions and stay happy? So that brings us to our third topic today. The author believes this still starts with us parents. We need to learn empathy first. Empathy means trying to see things from others' perspectives and better understand each other's feelings. Let me give you an example. An elderly man just lost his longtime partner. A passing boy heard him sobbing in the backyard and ran to check. He climbed onto the man's lap and just sat there quietly. Oddly enough, the man immediately felt better. Later, his mom asked, "What did you say to him?" The boy replied, "Nothing. I just sat with him and cried." He was sad. Though not sad himself, the child chose to enter the man's emotional world. This simple act comforted the man and bridged their emotional gap. Empathy works not because you fix things, but through choosing to understand. By now, you probably understand what empathy means. So, how do we guide our kids, especially strong willed ones, to practice empathy? The book shares a story. A 3-year-old girl became glum after her sister's birthday party, jealous of the new doll. Her parents bought an identical doll to comfort her, but this only made her angrier. She flung the doll down, screaming, "I want sister's doll!" If you were her parent, what would you do? Let's first see how the father in the story handled this. The father said, "You look sad, is that right?" The little girl nodded, still visibly upset. The father continued, "I know why you're unhappy, because sister got all the gifts while you only received one doll." The girl nodded again. "You wanted lots of gifts too, but your wish didn't come true. That feels unfair, making you sad." The girl looked up at her father, who continued, "If someone got what I wanted while I got nothing, I'd feel sad too." After pausing, the father delivered crucial words. "Sweetheart, there's a word for this feeling. Want to know what it's called?" The father asked. Um, through tears. "Yes." The father hugged her tight. "This is jealousy. You want sister's gifts, but can't have them. So you're jealous." The girl calmed down. "Jealous?" she whispered. "Yes, I've been jealous all day." She buried her face in Dad's chest. This caring father excelled at two things: labeling emotions and teaching his daughter to do the same. He understood sadness and could articulate it. He recognized childhood sadness and taught verbal expression. Parents should follow this example, teaching children to name feelings like anger, disgust, worry, or fear. As mentioned, empathy begins with emotional recognition. Therefore, we must first explore children's emotional world. Before they can describe feelings, they react with likes or dislikes. During this phase, parents should patiently experience emotions with them, helping label different feelings. Using emotional labels helps children reorganize mental priorities. Once they filter unimportant information and focus on key content, we should encourage emotional expression rather than interrupting. When children express their emotions, they can understand others' perspectives in similar situations, making it easier to practice empathy during interactions. Empathy becomes crucial when children socialize, especially with peers. We live in highly social groups, like hive bees. Those separated from the colony often underperform. A key predictor of future happiness is children's relationships with loved ones. Emotionally regulated kids build stronger friendships. Close relationships create happiness and nurture intellectual growth. Simply put, empathy teaches emotional control while being its ultimate goal. Encouraging emotional expression and labeling helps children understand others' feelings, building stronger bonds. Some parents question emotional control training. Let kids be natural. Won't they learn self-regulation as adults? Crucially, only emotionally aware children can internalize moral values and develop good character. The origin of morality innate or learned, remains debated by top philosophers and psychologists. All children go through seemingly immoral phases as they grow from babbling infants. Take lying. Children may start around age 3. Though unskilled initially, their lying frequency increases over time. The research shows 4-year-olds lie every 120 minutes. 6-year-olds lie every 90 minutes. With growing vocabulary and social experience, children become adept liars, crafting harder to detect stories. So, what should parents do? Harvard psychologist Kohlberg believed moral understanding develops through life experiences. How then can we instill good morals in children's minds? The author suggests establishing clear rules and rewards through the CAP principle. SC stands for clear. Rules must be specific and listed explicitly. Many parents impulsively create rules when emotional, like declaring bedtime at 8 p.m., then forgetting when calm. Therefore, write key rules down and post them visibly. Written rules prevent confusion from inconsistent enforcement. S stands for acceptance. Urge discipline with loving acceptance so children feel safe. Remember, children's brains prioritize safety above all. Harsh discipline without security only teaches evasion. But loving guidance helps moral roots grow deep. A P stands for praise. Reinforce rule following with recognition. Also praise resisting peer pressure to misbehave. Like when others run wild in restaurants and your child remains seated, that deserves praise. But constant praise without correction becomes spoiling. Conversely, excessive punishment breeds rebellion. What makes punishment effective? First, punishment must involve truly disliked consequences. Second, immediate punishment works best. Third, consistent enforcement prevents rule erosion. Children become more unrestrained. Fourth, maintain children's sense of security during discipline. They must feel loved even when punished. Fifth, be patient. Moral development takes repeated lessons over time. When setting rules, explain your reasons clearly. This helps children generalize lessons through empathy, internalizing moral principles. Otherwise, they'll just fear punishment without true moral growth. We've completed freeing your child's brain. Let's summarize. First, ensure prenatal nutrition and exercise. Foster intelligence through creative interactions and emotional coaching. Finally, cultivate morality through balanced praise or punishment. Most crucial is nurturing mutual empathy, both within family and beyond. Parenting isn't instant, it's mutual growth. Parents become parents through caregiving, not just biology. Successful early parenting creates happy role transitions for both sides. Children develop through observation, building IQ, EQ, and morality for future happiness. And that concludes our discussion of freeing your child's brain. Find study notes below the audio. See you tomorrow.